baseball? Well, there's 100 people. How many of them play baseball? 36. That's it. What's probably someone in this survey is female? Well, there's 100 people in the survey. 52 of them are female. Those are not really AP questions. I'm just kind of getting warmed up for the, I guess. What is the probability that a male plays football? So now it's a different game. I know that the person is a male. So there's two different ways I can phrase that. This is one. I know it's a male, so therefore, like, nothing else in the chart matters. Like, I zoom in my focus. I know I'm only looking at males. So how many males are there? It's 48. And how many of them play football? 20. So it's just 20 out of 48. So once you understand that, like, okay, I'm just looking at males, you're most of the way there. But you gotta understand that given. So there's another way people can phrase it. Given that we're looking at basketball players, so I know we're looking at basketball players, so I literally cover up everything else. So I'm only looking at that now. And then what's the probability that I can't even see it gets covered up. What is it, female? Probability of female. So there's 31 basketball players and 16 of them are female. Does that make sense what I'm doing there? Like zooms in, narrows out your focus. So like this is just a different way to write it. Anything after this vertical bar is true. That's your given. So I know that we're looking at a male. We're looking for a male. We're looking only at males. So I can cover up this. And then what's the probability? We already answered this question. Just different phrasing. So this would be 20 out of 48. So number 3 and number 5 are the exact same question. It's just like kind of two different ways to present it, you know. And then probability of female given baseball. So this part after the vertical line, I know this is true. So I know we're only looking at baseball. So there are 36 people, and then I'm looking for the probability that they're female. So 23 out of those 36. Is that right there? Alright, let's do the next one. I'll change my mind in the order. We're going to come back to what I was going to do. Try number 1 and 2 there. No, she's not back there. Elaine. She's too tired. I'm trying to get her.
Yeah, motion sense.
Yeah. Alright, probability that someone likes skateboards, given that they like snowmobiles, so we know that part's true. We know they like snowmobiles. So we're looking at this column or this row. So there's 105 people. And then out of those 105 that like snowmobiles, 80 of them like skateboards. How many had 80 out of 105 there? Questions on that? Alright, probability of like snowmobiles, that's a little more general. So there's 160 people, 105 of them like snowmobiles. Mutually exclusive. So mutually exclusive means things that can't happen at the same time. So there's no, so if you're thinking of Venn diagrams, it's kind of easier to look at. You've got like an event over here and an event over here. They don't overlap. They're like totally separate. So for example, you're in second hour AP Stats. If I said second hour AP Chem, are those two things mutually exclusive? Can you be an AP Stats and AP Chem at the same time? In the same hour? No. So those are mutually exclusive. Yeah, what if I said like taking AP Stats and taking AP Chem in general? Are those mutually exclusive? No, because you can take both. You play a sport for the school. You play a sport, you don't play a sport. Are those mutually exclusive? Can you explain to me how you can play a sport and not play a sport? No. Does that make sense though? I'm not trying to be a jerk. Yeah, okay. So let's just go through. Are liking snowmobiles and liking skateboards mutually exclusive? Or can you do both? You can do both. How many people do both? 8. So those people right there prove to me that these two things are not mutually exclusive. Are liking snowmobiles and not liking snowmobiles mutually exclusive in this chart? Yeah. You either like them or you don't. There's no overlap. And then number 5, find the probability of likes snowmobiles given that I don't like skateboards. So I know I am in this column, do not like skateboards. That's the given part. And then out of those people, 25 like snowmobiles, and there are 35. Okay? Alright, Venn diagrams. So the way you read this, first of all, this entire box has to add up to 100%. So the whole thing is 100%. So these people failed chem, and what else do we know about them? They did not fail physics. Because if they did fail physics, where would they be? They'd be in the middle. So these people failed both, right? These people failed physics, and we also know they did not fail chemistry. And these people didn't fail either, right? So that's like all the possibilities. You either failed one, the other, both, or neither. So that's why they have to have 200. It's representing like all the combinations. Find the probability that someone failed chem. We'll be careful here because a lot of people will put 21. The chem circle is this big circle. So it includes the 21 and the 19, right? So what's the probability someone failed chem? It's got to be 40%. Does that make sense why it's 40? Find the probability someone failed physics. What's that answer? 25. Because you got to go inside the physics. Is that Cornell?
Yeah.
Look at this. So we got 25% here. Welcome. Find the probability someone failed both. That's just this middle number. Find the probability someone failed neither. Where's that? Or what is it? That's this number out here, the 54%. So chem or physics. So understand what or means. That means chem or physics or both. It means like at least one of them. So what numbers am I going to add up if I want chem, physics, and both? Like all three. It's these three. So I want to know you either failed chemistry, or you failed physics, or you failed both. So if I add all those up, that's 46%. Notice what's the complement, or what's the opposite of 46%? 54, and these people are the ones that didn't fail anything. Right? So they didn't fail anything. So everyone else failed at least one. And then are failing chem and physics mutually exclusive? No. What percent of people prove to me that they are not mutually exclusive? 19 is these people. That's like the overlap, right? Questions there? Try that last one, you're on. And then we do have more to do. I gotta go back to the first page and show you a couple things. You're asking 9, 15, 7, and 12 out of 20. So you need the total number of people. These will be like fractions of percent. So I think there's 43. Thought you were arguing with me for a second. I was ready to go to war. I don't mean argue. I mean, Sebastian's raising his hand. Cornell's asking, what is going on here?
You see Black Panther yet?
Oh, there it is. There it is. No. My son saw I said it was. I didn't want to go see it. It's like 3 freaking hours. Like I can't. So he said it was really long, and he loves Marvel. The only other movie, there was another one we saw that was really long. What? No, not that one. It came out last year or maybe 2 years ago.
Eternals.
Yes.
God,
So long.
It
was like it ended. I thought it ended, and then it just kept going. Like 4 separate times. I was like, surely this is it. I don't know. Okay. So we do need the total here, so it's 43. So the probability you're in drama. So how many students are in drama? Is that entire circle, right? So 24 out of 43. Probability of music. So how many students are in music? Is that entire circle? So 22 out of 43. Both is the overlap in the middle. So 15 out of 23. Drama or music. So that means one or the other or both. So you add up all of those. So that's 31 out of 43. Oh, my bad, dude. Thank you. Did I say 43?
No, you said
I said 23? What? Is that even 25? Yeah. Probability of neither. Is these people out here, so 12 out of 43. So notice, what do these two have to add up to? That's 100% of people, right? So this is like a hard concept for some people to understand. Neither or never and at least once are complements. That means they're like add up to 1. There's only 2 possibilities. You've either never done something or you've done it at least once. Do you agree with that? Never smoked crack, or you've smoked crack at least once. Those are the only 2 possibilities. So, this is the same thing as at least once. Like you either take drama or music, you take at least one of those. This is you take none of them. So it makes sense, hopefully, at least, that they add up to like 100% of possibilities. Are drama and music mutually exclusive? No, they're not. How many people prove to me that they are not mutually exclusive? 15. Okay, drama given music. So we haven't done one like this yet. So we gotta go, okay, I know we're in the music circle, because that was given to me. So how big is the music circle? The music circle is 22 people large. I don't know. 22. In that circle, how many people like drama? So I'm only looking there. That's my circle. 15 of them like drama, right? So that's 15 over 22. And then this is just the reverse, so music given drama. So now I know drama is true. So I know I'm in the drama circle. Which is 24. And then out of those 24, 15 of them like music. Question on this back page, though? Alright, flip back to the front page for me, please. And I gotta add a couple questions I forgot to put on here. So we're gonna say, what's the probability of male or football? There's a formula for or. I'll write out and talk about it in a second, but I want to explain it and like why it works this way. So the probability of male or football. Well, if I look at males, that's this top row. How many people are in that top row? How many people are males? 48. Then I'm going to look at football. So I'm going to look at this column here. How many people are in that column? How many people like football? 33. So there's a problem. This 20 is in both totals. Right? These 20 people right here are included in that 48, which is fine. But then they're included again in this 33. So we've counted these people 2 times. So we have to uncount them once. We only want to count them once. So the formula is the probability of male plus the probability of football minus the probability of both. So this is the overlap that got counted twice, because this was technically in male and it was in football. I don't want to count it twice. I only want to count it once. So if I've counted it twice and I remove one of them, now I've only counted it once. Hopefully you can see why. Like that 20 is definitely being double counted. So the probability of male is 48 out of 100. The probability of football is 33 out of 100. But then I do have to subtract out there is overlap. So there's 20 people that are involved. So that comes out to 61 over 100. Can you think of a time when I wouldn't have to subtract the overlap? I thought you were on the right path. What? Can you say that word again? Is there an R in there? Yeah, now I feel like I'm embarrassing. So if they're mutually exclusive, what would be the probability of love? It'd be 0, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So there'd be no need to subtract it. You still can. Like if I said, what's the probability of male or female? We go 48 plus 52, or 48 over 100, 52 over 100, minus 0. Because nobody in this list is, there's no overlap there. Alright, you guys try this one. So find the probability of female or baseball. Squeeze one more in. So female or baseball, I can't really draw on my chart. I should have sailed already. Well, I'll try. Female will be this. Baseball will be this. So how many people are being double counted? These 23 are in both totals. So female is 52 out of 100. Baseball is 36 out of 100. But 23 of those people are here and here, so I've got to remove them. So that is 65 out of 100. How many had 65 out of 100? Questions? Alright, one more. Find the probability of baseball or football. Is anybody in here to play? Time? Crew, anything? I'll consider accepting your apology. Like, what do you do in the fall? Why can't you do that?
So much free.
Yeah. Do something in your life.
I know. Such a family appreciation.
Alright, so baseball or football. So I would do the probability of baseball plus the probability of football. And then I see that word or, and I'm just kind of used to like, okay, I'm going to subtract the probability of both. Not really thinking. Baseball is 36 out of 100. Football is 33 out of 100. And then I'm like, what's the probability of both? There's no overlap, right? So there's no one. You can't. Your favorite sport can't be both of them. No, that's not how favorite works. And then I would subtract the overlap, but what's the overlap? 0. Why? Because what are they? Mutually exclusive. So how many got 69 out of 100? Good? Okay. Questions on any of this? So the rest of the time is yours to do. I don't know if you didn't finish your homework too, or starting your COD. We definitely talked through. This is probably like two or three at least COD sections that we just kind of talked through. So tomorrow we'll do something a little more like this. Like I'll give you notes. We'll do problems together. There'll probably be some time for COD at the end. Friday is like all time to do. Which is what? That's like the A and the B stuff.
Oh, okay, that's just more the A and B stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. Do you have a worksheet for that?
Oh, you're gonna be going.
Yeah, so you have to print it out.
Yeah.
Okay. So you Yeah.
You can just scroll over like the video.
Like I'm skipping it.
If you get it wrong, just go back and find out. You
Yeah.
don't have to watch the whole thing.
Okay.
Oh,